A couple little things I just wanted to go over before the test, but otherwise we're doing pretty good with this stuff. First thing, I noticed this yesterday, a few issues with this type of problem. So at Fake Mart, a 25-pound bag of cat food costs $43.75, and a 20-pound bag costs $33.40. Which size bag is the better deal? So go ahead, see if you can figure that out. Jacob, the 20-pound bag, when you're looking for the better deal or the better buy, it's unit rate. To find unit rate, it's dividing. With money, you want the money number to go first. So for the 25-pound bag, you would have the $43.75 divided by 25, and that was $1.75, right? Then for the 20-pound bag, you got $3.40 divided by 20, and that was $1.67. Better deal, better buy. What that's looking for is the one that's cheapest or lowest price. That's the $1.67. It should be, easy math to do. It's just division, especially, with a calculator. But you just got to remember what to do for it. Now, the good news for those of you that had a harder time with that, test does not have one with unit rate. Odds are pretty good your check-in's going to, though, next week. All right, so at Made Up Middle School, 63 students had an A in math class. This is 30% of the students. How many total students are at Made Up Middle School? Mostly we're doing pretty good with these. I noticed this one this type had a little bit of a problem to it. Sydney? No. Try. 210 is correct. All right, so what we got? We got 63 students have an A. It says this is 30%. So what we got here is a match. We got 30%. We got 63 students. It's asking how many total students, so that's looking for the bottom number there. The reason we don't subtract on this one is both those numbers are giving us the same thing. Okay, it's just asking for a total, so we need to leave the bottom number blank. And like she said, that gives us 210. Any questions on that one? All right, now the other ones that are a little tricky are these, where you got two percentages. So if we got two percentages, what we got to do? Two proportions. Sari, what'd you get? 85. 85's correct. All right, so like she said, we got 85, but what we need to do is, as I said, we're making two proportions. So for our first proportion, we're using this first part right here. It says 20% of a number, so 20% It's of a number x. That means x is the of. That's what we're trying to find. And it's is 25. So when we cross multiply 25 times 100, divide by 20, that gave us 125. The second half of it is saying what is 68% of x. Since it says of x, we're using that x all over again. This time, we're looking for 68%. So that makes, what do we say, 85, right? Any questions on that one? The big thing is, it's of x, so x is the bottom number, and then it's got to, whatever you get for the first proportion has to stay the bottom number on the second one. All right, so test has one like that, so hopefully everybody's pretty good with that. Two problems here. Go ahead, try each of them. I just wanted to put them up at the same time to show you kind of the difference here. Yeah, do both of them. All right, let's start with the sixth grade on the left side here. Mason, what'd you get for that one?
29.
What'd you say? 29 is correct. So this one here, it's a percent problem, so we use 100. 50 is the total number of students. It says 42% are boys, asks how many are girls. When it gives you one thing, asks for something else, what we're doing is we're subtracting. So 100 minus 42, that means we're going to use 58 as our percentage. And like he said, that gives us 29. All right, for the other side, Judah? 33 is correct. This one, still a percentage problem, so we can use 100. This time 75 is the total. If you look, it says 44% are boys. Then it's asking how many of the students are boys. It's asking for the same thing. That means we don't have to subtract. Oh, wrong thing. We use the 44%. No subtraction there. And like she said, that gives us 33. Okay? Any questions on those? Everybody see by looking at them, they're together, how they're different, right? If it gives you one, asks for the other, that's where you subtract from 100. If it gives you one thing, asks for the same thing, we don't need to subtract that, all right? There are boy-girl problems you could see either way on both this test, but the check-in and the EOG, okay?